Yeah, yeah. uh, I'm looking straight ahead, and I should be looking there. I've got to get used to that. So I ran this morning, 8 miles. I ran 550 feet over, not quite a mountain, but really a long hill. So that was good. Um, Used to running on flat, and here it's a lot more humid too. So that was different, but I did pretty good. My average run time was pretty much the same as in California, and that hill was pretty consistent. That 550 feet was consistent to the top, so pretty good. Um, so yeah, it's pretty good. I put money down on a place to live in Massachusetts. It's an affordable place. Um, it's week to week, which is good. I'm not locked into a lease. So I'm going to do the old snowbird routine. I'm going to maintain that place. And in the wintertime, I'm going to be in California making what I can make money wise there. And then what I'll do is I'll save up. And then in the spring through the summer, I'll live here. Of course, make money here too, but making money here is not the same as making money over there. So at least I'll be able to buffer um, some things while I'm there. So then I'm not caught in this waffle mode that I've been in, where I like both places and I would be remorseful if I stayed in one, wanting to be in the other while I'm in the other, being remorseful for not being here. It's kind of this wiffle waffle because I like being in both places. So I think this plan of like September through May being there, I can stay physically fit a lot better, a lot easier because it's warm there. I can avoid the winter time here. So I don't think I'm going to try to go get my other job, which I know that I can get here because that'll force me to be here during the winter. And I don't think I can make the money at the job here that I can doing what I'm doing in California. And plus, I don't want to have to cancel my insurance that I'm paying for in California. Then I would be at risk for having to pay a penalty for not being insured here. And of course, I earn money for a stipend that's $1,227 quarterly that I would lose if I moved to Massachusetts full time. So then, plus, I don't want to have to go get my license in Massachusetts again because I'll let it expire and then have to do the whole registration on the vehicle and pay the money each time, each year. That's a lot of money. That's like $1,000 a year just to transfer over the vehicle. So if I'm only here a quarter of the year, I don't have to change my plates. If it's only 3 months, I think, and then like 9 months out of the year, I'm living over there. So then it's going to be easier rather than dealing with the DMV. Plus, it takes Uber like at least a month to get everything right. It's not just a quick, easy transfer. So, and I can DoorDash here, and I can use Instacart here. So that's what I'll do I'll keep the Uber over in California, and I'll do DoorDash and Instacart here, and I'll do Amazon in California, and then I can avoid the awkwardness of bad feelings and so forth in California with the family there. And I don't have to deal with that because they'll be easier to understand if I'm just going to be here in Massachusetts for a few months. And I'm paying $140 a week, which isn't terrible. I can afford it, and I'm not in a lease, so it's pretty good. I'm not tied down to a lease, so I think that's my decision. It'll make it for something to look forward to during the year, and then I can kill both birds with one stone, um, and have the best of both worlds and avoid the winter time. And that'll be pretty cool, and still keep physically fit. So I do want my other job back, but I don't want to lose my physical fitness, and I don't want to lose my self-employed status, because I really like being self-employed. I like being able to be my own boss, I guess. And of course, the money. You don't really make the money being an employee. Um, so that's yeah, it's just good to be able to make your own schedule. Being self-employed is just made for me. You know, it'd be different if I got hired on a job that paid well. You know what I mean? But what's the level of being paid well? I mean, some people think they're getting paid well if they're getting paid $15 an hour, but when after taxes, $15 an hour is not really that much. So I can run in the morning when I want and start my day when I want. It's getting paid based on effort is better than getting paid by the hour. It just is. That's just, it's a good way to earn. It's the good way. It allows you some freedoms. I mean, I'm able to be here in Massachusetts. And if I was working as an employee, I'd probably have to be working several different jobs. And to take a vacation, I'd have to probably quit the jobs, take the vacation, and then go back and then try to get rehired. I mean, that's the way it is as an employee. You know what I mean? So it's good. That's the reason why I like doing e-gig work, and that's the way it's going to be. It'll be easier that way, because dealing with the DMV, the insurance, that's a real pain in the ass. It's too much. It's like $500 for California. Then it would be probably the same here. So having to switch that back and forth, it's not good. So, but yeah, I felt good during the run. My calves healed. My calves were sore the last couple of days because I'm running some hills now, and so it's good. I feel good now. So felt good to run up the hill and to have no soreness. So feels good to have a strong body, I guess. I went to Applebee's yesterday and I feasted out. I didn't eat that much during the day. I ate fruit. So yeah, I ate 2 entrees. I had a burger. It's been a while since I ate red meat, fries, and penne with Alfredo and chicken, and then the honey barbecue boneless wings. So, yeah, I feasted pretty good. During the day, I ate a couple of bananas. I had a Greek yogurt and nectarines. I tell you, those nectarines are good. I can eat nectarines all day. So it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. When I'm going back to California, I'm going to stop in Buffalo, and I'm going to eat that burrito challenge. I'm going to have my name on the wall, and I'm going to have a T-shirt, and I'm going to eat in 30 minutes. If you eat 2 burritos, 6 pounds total, 3 pounds each, you get it for free. I think I can do it. I can eat that in 30 minutes. I'm a fast eater anyways. And most of my life I've eaten big portion sizes. So I don't think it's a big deal for me to eat 2 3 pound burritos. I think I can do it. I just won't eat breakfast that day. Of course, I'll have my coffee because I have to have my coffee, but I just won't eat breakfast. And so I'll have an empty stomach. By the time I get there, it'll be like maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, and then I'll be hungry. I think I can do it. I can do it. The 10-pound pizza challenge, I'm not going to try that. I think the crust would be what would get you. The middle part of the pizza, I don't think would be a big deal, but the crust around that 10-pound pizza, I think it's a yard, would be a little hard. I don't really want to try to eat that. But a burrito, you can make it a chicken burrito. It has guacamole. I mean, it's actually a healthy food. So, in the day before, I will just eat a little bit light too. So I'll run like 1,000 calorie deficit the day before, and then I'll have nothing to eat in the morning time. So then it'll be easy, and then I won't have to really worry about my weight that much either. So that's how I'm going to play it out. I'm gonna succeed at that challenge. The Sunday challenge, I know I could do the Sunday challenge. The next time I'm traveling across to Massachusetts, I'm going to do the Sunday challenge. There's also a Sunday challenge in Los Angeles. I'm going to do that one too, because I know I can eat a half-gallon of ice cream. As a kid, I ate a half-gallon of ice cream at a time. So I can do it. I know that much. So, of course, when you're running all the time, like myself, like I'm running 10 miles at a time, 12 miles, 11 miles, and getting ready for the marathon next month, burning them calories, lifting weights. Yeah, I'm going to use a lot of those nutrients anyways, so might as well. Have my GoPro. Hopefully they'll let me film it. I guess the pizza guy there won't let you film it, but maybe the burrito one will. Then I'll be able to put it on my channel. Yeah, man, I'm trying to get some more subscribers, and I figured actually my weight loss would gain me some more subs. I mean, I understand I don't do the best editing, but when it comes to sincerity, I show people my statistics. I show you my stars. I show you the negative stuff. Pretty honest about that. When it comes to the other people in the industry, they're not really showing you that stuff. I'm showing you that stuff. I'm showing you all my earnings. I mean, I'm not the only one, but I'm showing you all that stuff. I'm real about my feelings, I think, when I'm pissed off. So I think, what I mean, when it comes to, genuine, non-fake YouTuber, I guess, I don't know. Maybe there's like you're not considered a YouTuber until you have like 1,000 subs or something. I don't know. I mean, 66, pretty steady. I've held on to the 66 for a few months now, which is cool, because I remember before I'd get up to 65, then I would lose down to like 50, and then I got up to 66, and I've stayed there. So I'm happy about that. Maybe because I've worked on not swearing as much. I'm not really a heavy swearer. If I'm swearing, it's probably because I'm pissed off. So then, you can look at it as a sincere emotional moment, right? I mean, at some level, if you're trying to be a successful YouTuber, then you're kind of being fake because you're trying to um, please the crowd, right? So then you're not being genuine because you're worried about something you're doing that's going to piss off the crowd, and then you're kind of being by definition fake. Um, you know, I think there's some level of fakeness to be really successful. You have to be very like self-conscious about what people are, what they want. So then maybe stop giving a shit about what people want, and the people that will see what you're doing, that like what you're doing, will like what you're doing, and the rest will go away. So then, at least actually, that's better. It's better to have a small community, versus a big one that's based on your fake presentation of what you think they want, right? I mean, it's kind of, even for men, you know, you have to kind of be a model, really. I mean, you've seen some people in the community that have been like shown to be liars, almost on a cringe-worthy level, but yet they have all these followers. And I think it's because, they're young, they're good looking, and so you got a bunch of people on subscribing to a good looking dude or female because they want to be part of that kind of like hip freaking good looking crowd. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's almost like adolescent behavior, like you are when you're in high school. You want to be part of the cool club. So I think sometimes some subscribers, they look at this dude that looks like he has style, or this female that looks like they have style, and they're on YouTube, and they want to aspire to be like good looking like that. You know what I mean? So if you don't have that kind of looks and you're not of that age group, it's probably harder to become a successful YouTuber, unless you have a real niche that you nailed. Like, well, Dustin is driving. I mean, he's got his niche. You can already know it's like rider gets kicked out of car, driver doesn't take their crap. He has the brand of Holy Smackovich or whatever. Yeah, he's made a brand, right? He's got his niche of videos that it's his trademark, right? I mean, so people follow it. That Chicago guy, stopped being a bum. He kind of probably maybe inadvertently got help by pissing off the Uber man, uh, because I remember when the Uber man was talking about, oh, I don't want to steer traffic towards this channel, but this guy's full of crappers. You might not have said full of crappers on, but he was disagreeing. And I was like, who is this guy? And yeah, so, inadvertently. And, I agree with a lot of what that guy says. Yeah, not all of it, but, most of it, yeah. I mean, I like making money based on your efforts. That's the way it should be. You get what you get out of it, you strategize, and you stop making excuses, and you go out and drive. That's what I like. So, yeah, definitely. So if you don't have a topic, I guess it's harder. I guess people need to be able to look at you and see something in you that they identify with. So if you happen to be an oddball and no one really feels like they identify with you, then maybe it's going to be a lot harder to get subscribers because people like to see somebody that they can identify with, right? That, but I thought that actually my losing weight, which obviously I've shown and demonstrated over time here, and I said I was going to do it, and you can't just lose 90 pounds accidentally. And I've showed off my physical fitness times. So it's not an accident. You can't just accidentally lose 90 pounds in 7 months, you know. And obviously, I'm not like taking drugs and shit. So obviously, I thought that was going to actually give me some more subs. I mean, that's not the reason why I lost the weight. I was trying to lose weight all along. It just happened to be that I had this idea to cut a third off my portion size. And then after that, I decided to count calories. And that's basically it, man. If you want to lose weight, it's as simple as counting calories. There's no complicated theory. There's no complicated recipe. It's just calories in, calories out. It's that simple. That's what I did. I'm showing off that I'm eating carbs every single day, and I've lost weight. So, you know what I mean? I just focus on my calories, and that's pretty much that. And they've done studies where you can eat dirty, and if you're at a calorie deficit, you're still going to lose weight. You can create a calorie deficit through exercise, or just don't eat based on what you need to maintain your weight. The net result's the same. The more dates, more plates guy said that, and other scientific research has actually pointed that out. Of course, someone close to me who died being obese, just like I was, and the pandemic. Also, they've done research from the British Medicine Journal that have made strong correlations to 150 intense exercise minutes a week, making it less apt for you to get infected with COVID. It's not guaranteed that that's right, but they have a lot of numbers to back that up, along with making risk for disease. So that's pretty huge, and that's definitely what helped me focus on that. Definitely, if it wasn't for the pandemic and that, I probably would be still 265 or higher. I probably was 300 pounds last year, I think. So sometimes you can take a negative into a positive, right? I mean, that's definitely positive. So that's what helped me to focus. And once you get into the exercise, it gets into you, you know. Once you start seeing the results, I think the big part of it was when my double chin went away. That was what was huge. That's what made me realize that I'm getting results, and what makes you stick with it. So yeah, that's what makes me stick with it. Rather than going back to the way I was eating, I'm gonna stick with what I'm doing. Kind of like what you have money in the bank. Well, calories is the same way, right? I know the calculator says when I chose sedentary, now I'm not a sedentary guy, but I just chose sedentary. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me see here. I really like the drop down menu. I wish that, I like Edge. I use the Edge browser, but they should bring back the drop down menu from it. That really was good. I like the drop down. All right, healthy weight to calculator. All right, I'm a male. I'm aged. Jesus, I don't know how old I am. I'm born in 74. It's 21, so I'm 47 years old. Sedentary. I'm 6'2", and well, with clothes on and being rehydrated, I usually like to weigh myself after a long run and being naked. It's about the same time of the day too, usually in the morning time. but hydrated with clothes on. I weighed 189 last night. That was after eating all that food. Current weight, you see, healthy weight range, 144 to 194. Healthy BMI range, 18.5 to 24.9. I'm at 24.2. Okay, it says to maintain current weight, 2161. So that would be like my budget, right? To lose weight, 1661. That is basically what I'm doing. I'm pretty much between 16 and 21. I think most of the time I'm eating 1700. 1700 is usually what I'm eating. That's not bad. I think yesterday I probably cleared 2 grand. Right now, I'm at 602 after 2 meals. So I know that, like, yeah, I can eat 12 to 1400 and still be under that 2100. Let me see here. My Garmin watch says, all right, here we go. Sometimes this seems stupid. Just bring me back to the home screen. All right, here we go. Average calorie burn, 2,500. So, yeah, this watch says I'm burning on average 2,500 a day. So I know that I'm rarely ever eating over 2,100. So I know that, I'm clearly not eating 25. But I could eat 2,500 then. Yeah, for the last 7 days, I'm burning like 17,592. And that was me driving across the country. I didn't run every single day. I ran a couple days, so that was a pretty light week. And a lot of mine are active. Like August 14th, 1238 active calories. The 13th, 483. The 12th, 446. August 11th, 1420 active calories. So 1466 the next day, active calories on top of the 21. So it was normal for me to burn over 3,000 calories. So yeah, I mean, that's the reason why I was able to eat cake. There was that week that I ate cake every single day. Like I think it was 5 days in a row I ate that chocolate cake. But it was only 350 per that big piece. And I didn't gain really any weight. So, I mean, obviously, because I ran and consistently I'm under 1,800 a day. So, yeah, I figured that my YouTube channel would grow a little bit with my exercise. I understand some people see it as not on topic, and I guess that's also important if you want to have a good quality subscriber count, is to be on topic. But I see that physical fitness is on topic to rideshare or the e-gig, as I am an e-gig worker, hence a troll of the e-gig workforce. That I got fat because all of a sudden I'm sitting in this car driving and then going to Burger King, eating double Whoppers 2 to 3 times a day, and I gained a frick ton of weight pretty fast too, to be honest with you. It got to the point where it hurt to walk, dude. My lower back was sore, and I had lost that kind of fitness where I didn't walk anywhere. So when you're earning money, it's easy to just not take care of yourself and to just keep driving and eat terribly and keep driving to make money, when actually it's important to make the time for your health, so then you become a better e-gig worker. So, I mean, I understand how some people are like, well, we want to hear about Uber stuff, man. We don't want to hear about you running and stuff. I understand that, but really, you kind of look at the whole picture, and yeah, I'm better at doing my job. I'm better at handling the BS because I'm physically fit and I'm healthier. I'm not sick because I'm physically fit. Um, so it is tied together. I think I've explained that and made it make sense. You can make anything make sense in your head, I guess. Yeah. So that's something with my experience. I experienced getting fatter than ever because of, you're not really doing much exercise when you're just pushing a pedal. Pushing a pedal. That's all you're doing. Moving your hands like this, turning your head, and pushing your ankle down. Doesn't take much physical activity to do that. It's pretty easy if you're consuming large amounts of calories and large amounts of sugar. At first, when I first got back into running, I thought that just stopping drinking the Mountain Dews was going to make me lose the weight. I guess some people said I did, but sometimes people are just trying to be nice, Yeah, just dropping the Mountain Dews didn't do the trick because I was eating a lot of ice cream every day, and I was eating 2 double doubles at In-N-Out every day, and that was a lot of calories. I didn't realize the calorie amounts. So even though I was eating 2 meals a day, eating double doubles and eating a huge ass bowl of cereal, uh, having a snack of ice cream late at night really wasn't doing the trick, even though I was running every day. So then when I stopped that, and then I counted, then I dropped the portion size. That's when things, turned around. So I learned from that experience, and I think I've demonstrated that. I've demonstrated that you can lose weight eating carbs like I've been showing. So you don't have to spend a F ton of money on these special diet plans. You can lose money. You can lose money doing that, and all you have to do is just try to eat healthy and stay within your caloric range, and you'll be okay. You don't have to invest all this money in all these gimmicky diet plans that make people go back to the way they eat and then gain the weight back. You know what I mean? So I think I've demonstrated that, and yeah. So, but I am appreciative of the 66 of you that watch my videos. Sometimes I'm a little bit finicky. I'm not perfect. I made a video about the Mitsubishi as an informative video. I mean, I didn't try stepping into the space of trying to be the most informative. I inform what I do. But yeah, I mean, the rideshare guy's already done that. Uberman's already done that. So, you know what I mean? They pretty much nailed the market on information. The rideshare professor, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you know what I mean? Try to be unique, I guess, in a way. I mean, I'm not saying that other people don't think the way I think, but I don't purposely go out there and steal ideas. I do what I do, and I'm sure there's other people that do what they do that are the same. Because I've read titles, Ride the Wave. I mean, that's what I've said. I'm not saying the guy copied me. The analogy of fishing, rivers and ponds and lakes. I definitely was saying that years ago. I definitely, that was where I felt was like, but not saying someone stole that idea from me either. Is there such a thing as a unique idea? But I try to be as as genuine as I can. I'm not copying people, and if I do say something I know I got from somebody else, I will quote them. I'm not like that Mancita guy that steals jokes. So I won't have a Joe Rogan figure calling me out on YouTube. I do kind of find making videos about other YouTubers as kind of cheap. I mean, I'm not saying that, but it's kind of lazy, because you're not really creating content. You're basically just talking about somebody else's content for views. So you can kind of have a frown on that. In some, you know what I mean? It's kind of, I don't know. I try not to do that. I try not to be negative. That's true. You won't catch me talking shit about people. I try not to do that. I know that I wouldn't appreciate it if I came across a YouTuber pointing me out as the fat fucker and doesn't know what he's talking about. You know what I mean? That would probably piss me off. And, I'd probably come back maybe with some, I don't know, man. That would fucking make me mad. I don't think I'd appreciate it. So, I try to stay away from hopping into that arena, because then you're kind of, big deal. But, so, I don't know, man. My content is going to get better. I know that my content would be a lot better if I could stream. Then I could stream from my GoPro. My content would be better. I know it. You know what I mean? It's just, they want you to try this premium YouTube. Well, Jesus, allow people to stream with it. You know what I mean? Then I buy it. It's just out of principle. I'm not going to buy your freaking premium if you don't include that. Then I'll buy it. Because obviously, I don't see myself getting 1,000 subs. I don't think it's possible for me. And I'm not trying to cry here. That's like the similar tactic of the person that gets stopped by the police on a speeding ticket and tries to cry their way out of the ticket. You can't cry your way into getting subs. So I don't know, man. It's pretty good though. It's my movies. I'm making headway. I'm making my cross country movie. This laptop, this Legion Lenovo laptop's a good laptop, man. It performs pretty good. It's pretty fast. It multitasks really well. I was making the movie while I'm doing this, and no lagging. Really, really good. I'm happy I got it. It's a good laptop. Maybe it's a little small, but it's not my main computer. But it's big enough. So had some coffee today, so I'm a little bit more talkative, I guess. I'm a talkative person anyway, but yeah, a little bit more talkative when you have a couple more cups. Plus, I drive down the road to go to Starbucks. The strong flavor of their coffee, I like it. Yeah, there's something to say about the flavor. I think you associate the strength of caffeine in coffee by the flavor when it might not even be true. A coffee that's smooth might be even stronger in caffeine content than the stronger flavored coffee. But yet your brain, I think, associates like how bitter the coffee is with how strong the caffeine kick is. Like, even if it's a true association, you know what I mean? So I like going to Starbucks for that. Plus, Starbucks, they're pretty positive. Um, it's definitely a difference once they hit Pennsylvania when it comes to attitude of employees at the hotel. um, yeah, but the Eastern Coast people are a little bit more stoic. Um, yeah, it's different. It's interesting. Um, Definitely the comparison of California people. Um, I don't know. I like California for how people don't they they don't mess with you. I like that. You know what I mean? I like because I'm a private person. That's why it makes perfect sense why Whitey Bulger went to Southern California, because people aren't interested in you unless you have something to offer. So if you're just wanting to be left alone, California is a good place because you could be there, and if you don't put yourself out there, you could be by yourself, even though you're amongst everybody. There's a million people there, but yeah, no one's going to pay attention to you. Um, so it's that kind of place. So if you're a fugitive and you don't want to get noticed, and because people don't want to notice you, I mean, here in Massachusetts, people are nosy. You can't really move into a neighborhood without the neighbors noticing you and wondering. So yeah, you wouldn't want to be a fugitive in Massachusetts, especially in Sunderland, because there's a lot of state troopers that live here. So yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense why there's fugitives being caught in California, because it's people there mind their business in that way. They're not going to try to pry into what your business is, because quite frankly, they don't give a shit about you. So it's I like that, it's gonna, it's good, but solitude is good. At least here, you can find some solitude. You can go take a walk in the woods and be alone. In California, there's people everywhere. You can't avoid people. um, so yeah, it's an interesting mix of um, people. Um, Plus, people are busy. They're all got something to do because it's so expensive that you got to be focused on making money because it's expensive. If you don't want to be living on the street, you got to get out there and make the money. It's got to be rich to be there. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to be there permanently. I mean, it's impossible unless you're making unless you can make like $4 million before retirement. Um, you're not going to be able to afford to be there. I mean, you're going to make a lot of money, uh, just the way it is. Um, it's expensive. It's, yeah, they're squeezing people out of the state, making sure that yeah. So it's baffling how people can afford to be there. Um, yeah, but there's money there. So I appreciate everybody that watches my channel. I hope that some of you guys have gotten or received some useful stuff too, amongst all the fluff. Um, so I'm enjoying my rest and relaxation. It's important to take some time off too and find some time for yourself. So that's kind of what doing this dual thing's going to do. I'm going to be able to grind. Like I've shown you guys I grind every day. You know, I go out there and I grind it out. But then I'll have something to look forward to, like the summertime, you know, where I can still work here, of course, but then I'll have more time to be able to, yeah, do some other stuff. So I will catch you guys later.